Hello everybody, welcome back. Okay, today I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. So, since my last video, I've made 8 more shamrock coasters. I've made them all with red heart yarn, and I made 2 patty green, 2 latte stripe, 2 polo stripe, and 2 camouflage. And I gave them all away, but I will link the video down below. Again, I really like that video, and I really do like shamrocks. So after I did that, I got yarn for Mother's Day and I was trying to figure out what to do with it. And my husband came up with a great idea. He said, don't make anything for yourself. So I went online and I was looking on Pinterest and Google and YouTube, and I came across this video. It was a Lost Souls blanket, and it was a variegated purple and white yarn, and I will link that down below as well. It was beautiful, but I figured if I could get just one column, I could turn it into a scarf. So that is what I did. I found someone who was making a Lost Souls shawl, and instead of just adding to make the shawl bigger, I just followed along with just the one block. And this is how it came out. And I made 10 of these to make the scarf. Made 10 of these little blocks, and it turned into a nice scarf. I was gonna make 11, but 10 is an even number, and it is nice. And I can fold it up, and that's what it looks like. It's about as big as my hand, so it's not too thick, not too heavy. And well, that one's upside down, and that is what it looks like. So it's a nice shawl, and I will link down below the video for the blanket I saw, and then I will link down below also the shawl. But the shawl is a 3-part series. I'll link the first video. Directions were very clear, easy to follow. I loved it. This is a gift I've already given. I just took back for the video. And this is actually made with the Red Heart, I think it's called metallic yarn, but it's got little tiny flecks of silver in there. So it's called black, but it has silver in it. So, and it took 1 skein of yarn to make this, just one, because I had 2 of these for Mother's Day. I was given 2 of them. Now, the next project I made, it was my first attempt at this, so it might not look the best. I found a graph on Google, and it was of a cat, and it looked just like our cat, and our cat's gray. So I decided to use the leftover gray with silver I had from my Harry Potter projects, and then I used the Mother's Day yarn that was black and gold in Red Heart, and this is how it turned out. I did bend it back a little bit. Let's see. There you go. You can see it better. And then the border is called Shark Fin, but I'm going to link the tutorial for that down below. The video I found, they were making it, she made it in white, and it reminded me of the top of a lemon meringue pie. So I used it. I don't think it looks like lemon meringue, but it's a nice little border I've never tried before. So that was new to me. Oh, and if you want to see the back, I mean, like I said, it's the first time I've done this. So it looks kind of wonky. And when I did this, I did it in the double crochet. And it wasn't looking right. And I told my husband, it just doesn't look right. So he's looking at it and he goes, looks like somebody took our cat and Pokemon, put them together, and then rolled them flat. So I took everything out. I totally redid it. And instead, I've done it in a single crochet now, and it looks rather nice. That is also a gift I gave and took back for the video. Because I make these things, and I give them to the people they're meant for. And I'm like, I should have done a video on that. I take it back for the video. I really need to get better at that. Now, this next one, I had the Red Heart Gold. That was Red Heart Black and Gold that's on this. And I'm using the Red Heart. It's red with red glittery string in it. Sorry for the metallic noise. I have it in this bin because I'm doing a graph. After I did that last one, I found out about stitch fiddle and decided to try and make my own graph. And yeah, this one came out a little bit bigger than I thought. I'm not done with it though. So this one has this, oh, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's red with red like glitter in it. And then I've got the black with gold as well. But I had to attach so many different yarns. I mean, this one is huge. It's a huge wall hanging. It's huge. And it's almost 3/4, sorry, not 2/4 the way done. I'm on row 52 out of 84. And this is half double crochet. I was doing the single crochet and then the feet down here, they just looked anorexic. I mean, they looked really thin. Really, they didn't look right because it's supposed to be a lion. And I mean, his feet were like this big with a single crochet. So I took it apart and redid it. And then I did, oh goodness. After the single crochet, I took it apart, did double crochet. No, half double crochet, which is what I'm doing now. And hoping I can get it done in the next couple of days. However, I still need to use the Mother's Day yarn for one more project. So I'm hoping I have enough red and black and gold left for that. Because using stitch fiddle, I made that graph, and then I've made 3 more that I need to work on. And this one and the next 2 are going to be for birthdays. But one of the birthdays is in like 3 weeks, and that's the next project I'm doing. So I need to get this done real quick so I can get the next one done in time for the birthday. So that's what I've been up to. And I also, okay, and the other thing, the last video I had started a waffle stitch sweater that I had I think I linked the video down on the tutorial I was using for it. I picked 2 colors for mine instead of 3. I used the banana and wine colors from hobby.com, and I got the body done, and I was working on the sleeve. I ran out of the wine color because I had 3 skeins of mega balls of the banana and 1 of the wine color. And I have a lot of yarn, and I decided I'm not going to buy any more yarn until I use this yarn up. However, I ran out of the wine color, so I was not able to finish that sleeve or start the next one. Tragedy. But then I don't like leaving anything unfinished. I like to finish a project before I start another one. So then I had a dilemma because I don't like having unfinished projects or whips. Sorry. I don't like having those. So I set it aside. I have everything written down that I was doing for it, so I can continue when I get the wine colored yarn for it again. And this is what I've been making since then. I mean, it was like a week or 2 before I figured out these projects that I wanted to do, and it was also a week of me being upset because I bought a bunch of yarn without any projects in mind. So now when I do a project, I run out of yarn, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to start getting the yarn for the project I'm working on, and that is it. I'm not going to be buying excess yarn because it looks pretty, because that's exactly what happened. I originally bought the yarn from Hobby for my Christmas blanket I was making. I ended up having to order 3 more mega balls of yarn for that one. But when I ordered the yarn, I found other yarn that I was like, this is pretty, and this is pretty, and I just kept ordering. I just ordered extra yarn with no projects in mind. So now I'm trying to come up with projects for them, and I'm running out of yarn for the projects. So that's what happened with my waffle sweater. So my waffle sweater, I'm hoping I can get it done before it gets cold. I'm hoping. Until then, I'm going to continue working on this lion wall hanging, and then the next one's going to be wolf. Next one's just going to be like a sign with words, and then my husband's, which is going to be the toughest one of the bunch because there's going to be so many color changes, but it's not a blanket, it's a wall hanging, and trying something new, learning stuff off YouTube, and you know, it's a good way to go. Learning new things off YouTube. That's how I'm learning new stitches and that's how I learned how to do these graphs. I'm actually quite enjoying them. This one I just had to attach so many yarns to that I got a little frustrated, and I've had to pull parts of it. I've had to take out a few rows, I think 3 or 4 times now. So, you know, it looks okay for what I've done and for it only being my second one. So, I mean, yeah, I think it'll turn out all right. Yeah, I just got to find a border for it now, which I'm in the process of doing. I should have an idea of what I want to do in the next day or 2 for the border. And then I will get to the next project after that. But I will link everything down below that I used for these. The shamrock video again, the Lost Souls blanket, and the Lost Souls shawl video part 1. It's a 3-part series again. So I will do that. I know it doesn't look like I've done a lot because I kind of haven't. But I'm working on it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, click the notifications. I don't upload a whole lot, but I'm getting better at it. So my next video will probably be when this one's done, so I can show you it. Hopefully it doesn't get too much bigger. I use Stitch Fiddle, and it was supposed to be like 20 to 25 inches or something like that. I mean, because this one is 16 by 16. I just dropped the scarf. Okay, so this one is 16 by 16. So, well, I guess the other one is about twice the size of this one, width-wise. I'm not good with measurements, but I will update you probably when I'm done with that and starting the next one. Hopefully I can get like something on Stitch Fiddle on something else because I'm using my phone to record. And then I can show you the graphs on Stitch Fiddle. But until then, have fun crocheting. I will see you next time, and leave in the comments below what's on your hook today.